Hi there friends, Joanna here. I was outside making, actually doing a little planting. My little Gabby Goose here, she's helping me out. So today's project is our new gloves. This one goes in with part of our Mother's Day gift giving. We did the planter pots. So I made a bunch of gloves and now I've just been practicing with them and doing a little planting. So I can't wait to get started. Hi friends, Joanna here. How is everybody doing? Yes, another really awesome project. This is easy. These types of projects are great because anything that you can customize rather than buying something that you're not happy with, like gardening gloves, is right up my alley, because sometimes they're, you get these gloves, they're giant gloves, they're too big. So this is just a basic tutorial. Excuse me. So the first thing I want to talk about is patterns. You see this one here, and these are just a couple of patterns that I had made. So basically, when you are making your pattern from your own hand, you are really super exaggerating the extension of your fingers. And then what you are going to do is, once you have that, you're going to put your arm down and make sure that this part here, the arm part, is wide enough to put your fist in, because you're going to be putting your hands in the glove. So there you go. That is the pattern. Very easy, very basic, right? And you want to make sure when you're cutting out the pattern, it's not a V. You want to make sure that this part is, a little rounded, because what happened was I did that with, not this one, this pair, and you can see how even though I snipped into the corners, it got all bunched up, right? So that is not good. So this is when you are tracing out your hand. You also want to add a little bit, a 1/4 inch around the outsides. So if you guys are fast forwarding through this video, you're going to miss a lot of stuff. As you can see, I have a lot of notes here. So I'm just going through a checklist of oops-a-daisies of my own. So if you do not exaggerate and you just cut like this, your glove turns out to be this, and then you can't fit your hand in it. So, I just had a little couple practice gloves. So let's see. So that is size, and then your patterns. So these may look silly, and I would recommend cutting out a couple. They may look silly, but this is what you have to do, right? So super easy, fun, budget-friendly project. So let's go into fabric. So I made a whole bunch. Let me put these over here. I made a whole bunch of different gloves. So this is your basic cotton canvas, and I tried this with a pair of old flannel pajamas my husband had, just to, see, these are a shorter pair. They look pretty good, right? And then this is a cotton canvas pair. So I made these short on purpose, just to try out different sizes. But the canvas ones are a little stiff, but they work really good for, when you're getting wet. And then you can actually weed with these, because they really, the fabric is a lot thicker. So these are fabrics. So if you want to double up on your gloves to make them a little more sturdy, what you want to do is, so for these, we're cutting out 4 hands. You would cut out 8 hands, and you would take your the 2 pieces, sew them together, and then you would take the other 2 pieces for the 1 hand, and then go back, right sides together if you have a patterned fabric, and then sew, all of the 8 pieces, or the 4 pieces that you have together, and that would double up on your glove. So I do have a pair of the doubled up ones, but they're on my potting table. So that is that. So let's see. All right, that we went over pattern, sizes, and fabrics, right? So for this one here, when you are sewing, you want to double sew around the actual fingertips here, right? We've exaggerated, we've added our 1/4 inch just for security, because I don't know, I don't have the pair here, but I had a pair rip like within 30 seconds of using that. Also use polyester thread, much thicker thread, and it's just a little more sturdy. All right, so to make the longer glove here, like I said, you're adding your fist to make sure you have enough room. And then what I did was I added another 2 inches to, because this is a complete 8.5 by 11 sheet paper, I added just another 2 inches here just to make the glove longer, right? So that's that. And then the last thing I want to say before you start sewing is to really take your time when you are sewing, because you know, especially like this is a stretchy fabric, and you know how, if you sew, you know how stretchy fabric can be. Pin well and really take your time. And like I said, double sew when you're going around here, go around, back stitch, and then go around again, and then continue sewing, and do that for each one of the fingers. So once you are done sewing your 2 pieces together, it is going to look like this. Looks kind of silly, right? I did use pinking shears because I pretty much use pinking shears all the time. But all right, the last tip here, no, second to last tip. So like I said, when you are, once you're done sewing, you created your rounded corners in the fingers here. See how we just double stitched around. I think I sewed over my template, the paper, inside the corners here. So you want to make sure that once you're done sewing around, you really get a good pair of snips, right? You want to sew, you want to cut right down as close as you can here, because you will get this little, you know, jumbled mess here. So do that. Once you're done sewing around, trim each one inside each finger, and you are done. You have yourself a really cute pair of gardening gloves. See, these look square because I didn't poke these. If you don't poke the fingers out very good, they're going to be square, but I'm not going to do that now. But these are a little wrinkled because I've been trying them on, but they're really super fun and cute. These make great gifts. Again, you can practice with t-shirts, you can practice with, you know, an old pair of pajamas, whatever. Patterns are endless. So at the end of this video, I won't be able to post any of the planter pots. Well, I'll be able to post one at the top of your screen at the end, so you guys can watch the planter pot if you were planning to make gifts for Mother's Day or any type of event. But yeah, these are really super cute, so much fun, right? And the lengths are up to you, the sizes customized. Go ahead and play around with the different types of patterns and fabrics, and have fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And hope you are learning from my boo-boos. So this definitely would probably fit a kid's hands, but you know, practice makes perfect. You know, practice with a couple of scrap fabrics, and then you guys should be good to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, and take care.